Many of us are here in service to ground the energies of the shift into higher frequencies. In order to do this, a part of our multidimensional self needs to ground here to earth while still being connected to the higher realms. A part of the work I do is consciously connecting with my higher self, or the larger part of me that is outside of this matrix. I ask that my body be healed and cleared so that I can accommodate more of my higher self's energies into this body. The higher self cannot merge into a low vibrating body, nor can it stay if there are blockages. I often ask my higher self to join me as much as possible while doing my meditation. I especially ask for guidance while doing my life coaching sessions, and it never fails me. I have learned to trust my higher self, and most of the time it is driving my vehicle now without me realizing a difference, other than things seem to flow smoother when my higher self is more in the body. There are times that the higher self retracts for a while. Lower density emotions can bring this on, however that usually happens so that you can clear out more for the higher self to bring more of its essence. At this time, I have observed many people in the N5D community exhibiting more of their higher self than their old 3D self. The 3D self is run by the ego and is always in fear mode. That is because the 3D matrix reality uses fear and separation as the number one way to keep your vibrations low. The ego does not necessarily go away when your higher self merges with you. The ego runs the personality, but when the higher self takes the wheel, the ego takes the back seat. While Earth is shifting, she needs beings planted on her that can stay connected to the higher realms. This keeps her from needing to have too many earthquakes or volcanoes. It also allows her to keep vibrating at a higher rate for her eventual shift from 3D to 4D and 5D in the physical. She has already shifted and separated realities on another level. We are still catching up to this in the slower densities, but it is accelerating. If you have a sudden change in your personality, preferences, or relationships, your higher self may have walked in. Usually this would attribute to positive changes in your life. However, sometimes your higher self needs to walk in and shake things up a bit. It also likes to stop in to repair something like a relationship, especially if that relationship is necessary in your spiritual development. Some people aren't conscious of their higher self stopping in, and that's okay too. If you have never thought of asking your higher self to join you, you can simply take some time to yourself and connect to your inner space. There are many ways to do this, but I like to imagine moving my consciousness, my thoughts and awareness, to inside my heart. I take a few deep breaths and ask for a connection. The connection has always been there, but we have just forgotten. The more you do this, the stronger the connection gets. Eventually, those that choose to ascend to a higher vibrational frequency will simply be their higher selves all of the time. The higher vibrational essence of their oversoul will have seeded into the body, and this will continue to shift our reality. Everything is energy vibrating at a certain frequency, and whatever frequency you resonate at will determine what reality you tune into. Earth's higher self is assimilating with her, and she is supporting those who wish to vibrate away from fear and separation. The reconnection to all that you are is now occurring, and anything blocking it will be shown to you so that you can clear it. Those that are working to integrate their multidimensional aspects are truly bringing heaven to earth. They are building stronger bridges of connection, and when one person accomplishes this, it helps the collective. Change is inevitable in your reality as you change your vibration. If you are having a tough time right now, don't forget that you always have guides by your side that you can count on. Be sure to utilize them by asking for adjustments to occur smoothly and painlessly. Michelle.